Hey guys, this is Patrick from MT Knives.
Welcome everybody to the art studio of Eli Hansen.
Thanks for that amazing intro, Patrick. I'm here to show off the spiffy new Huaraches I've made for Patrick. We are both here wearing our Huarache sandals and looking cool like we do. Patrick, one of the first things he told me when I got down here, he says, "Hey, you got to make me a pair of those Huaraches, Eli." And I said, "Sure," but I figured he probably wasn't serious about it. And then the next morning he came into the shop dragging a rubber mat and said, "Hey, will this work?" So we made him a pair of Huaraches. How do you like them, Patrick?
They're good. Yeah, I typically wear boots all the time, and the reason I thought I'd like a pair of Huaraches is it's good to have something I can just throw on my feet and go about and do things that I need to do that I don't necessarily need the boots on. Just run outdoors and check the mail or whatever. And I had a piece of old conveyor belt laying around, and we stripped it down.
I think Patrick is going to be filing for a patent shortly on the latest invention that's going to improve the wear and durability of his Huaraches. He's taken the grommets that he uses in the sheaths for all of y'all's stakeholder knives, and he's going to he put them in the holes that I drilled in his Huaraches for the nylon.
Yeah,
there they are.
It just appeared to me that these are probably weak points as far as the shoes failing, and so I thought it'd be good to just go ahead and throw some grommets in there, maybe give them a little better durability. So you know, you want to give people kind of a history on Huaraches, like where they kind of the idea came from, and I'm sure it goes way back to 3 years ago or so.
Yeah. Well, obviously Huaraches is a Mexican word, and the style of shoe I'm wearing right now was developed by primitive Indians in the Mexican country, the Copper Canyons of Mexico. If you want to read more about the history of Huaraches, you can check out Chris McDougall's best-selling book, Born to Run. I'm sure many of you out there have heard of it. Huaraches were popular back in the 60s with the hippie movement and stuff. There's a whole bunch of different styles. This is a fairly traditional style since it's basically just a rubber mat. You can even make these from old tire rubber. You can make them from anything you want. And nylon parachute cord. We were making Patrick's Huaraches, and he suggested we just use some of the parachute cord he uses for his neck knives, and I went over there and I tried some of it, and I said, "No, this won't work. It's too thin. It hasn't got enough body to it." And that's when Patrick told me, yeah, he doesn't use military grade parachute cord for his knives. And I said, "Well, gee, Patrick," I started giving him a hard time about it, "why not use military grade parachute cord?" And to my surprise, he actually knew what he was doing.
Yeah, I've tried some military grade parachute cord. For whatever reason, it tended to pull on the hair on the back of your neck. I had complaints from a couple of people. So, but actually the cheaper grade military cord, I haven't had that problem with. So that's why I went with that. A lot of people probably are surprised by the fact that I would even consider wearing Huaraches, because I'm more of a boots person. I like to be out in the ruggedness, the outdoors and stuff, and I like to have my feet protected. But what I do like about the Huaraches is in a grid down situation like zombie apocalypse, your shoes may wear out, and then you're going to need something. And the simplicity of just being able to take some used rubber or even leather or probably numerous other ideas. I know in a lot of third world countries they take old tires and they make shoes out of them. So just to have something that you can throw together with very minimal tools and skills is I think a valuable lesson to be able to, and it's something that you have to experiment with, is it not? I mean, because you just don't take a piece of rubber, punch some holes anywhere you want, and tie them on your feet and have them work right, do they?
Yeah, it's really a kind of a life skill, and it takes a little bit to develop. It's hard to explain to someone what they're looking for in the fit and feel of their Huaraches, and even for a self-proclaimed expert, not everything comes naturally. I went to lace up Patrick's shoes for him, and yeah, it's a good thing I brought about 100 foot of my own parachute cord. I wasted about enough About enough parachute cord to hang somebody with, I figure. That's a good technical term. That's as much as I'm willing to reveal. That suffice to say, that's his third set of laces there. We finally found some that fit.
Yep, measure twice, cut once, right?
Something like that. Famous last words. Oops.
Yeah, the first set was kind of my fault, but yeah, it's always good to make sure that you have plenty. It's easier to cut a little extra off than to not have enough.
So if you're interested in some more about Huaraches, I've got a blog post up on my website that you can check out, and maybe if people are interested in the future, I can show you some more tying styles and some more materials for Huaraches that I've experimented with in the past.
So I'd like to thank all my viewers for going ahead and supporting what Eli is doing here. Eli is my intern for this summer, and he's a hard worker. He's got some interest of his own, and I'm trying to help him in his endeavor. And he's got a lot of good information on his blog, and he's going to continue to be adding new stuff every day. So if you like what you see, give his channel a like, go to his website, you can sign up for your email, right?
Absolutely.
So this is Patrick with MT Knives.
And the art studio of Eli Hansen.
Thank you for watching.